Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play People's General, and this is the Railroad campaign, the remake version, the continuation of the UN campaign for this game, and this is the second mission in this campaign, and the remake version is what I'm going to continue with. Seems more interesting this way, with a lot of different nations involved and UN forces being at the forefront. And the last mission, I think this is General Mueller this time, was able to get a brilliant victory at Kazan across the Volga, even with a bit of a casualty that he suffered along the way, particularly due to the mistakes that I made. But I hope that the lessons are learned and I should not put more valuable units up front. Lost some leaders that way, but hopefully we get some leaders back in this shortened campaign. So at the end of it all, we got a pretty good amount of prestige. I think that is the most amount of prestige I've received, so it's going to take some time to spend it all, but the units here are themselves rather, at least compared to the Eastern campaign, the Chinese side, more expensive, so maybe it's going to just all go away in very rapid fashion. But first of all, let's check the air superiority numbers, and we are still having a pretty good amount of superiority. This is still in Russia. They're just occupying the foreign land. So 80% is a very welcome, because I'll be able to use most of this prestige, if not all, on the requisition and the like. The problem right now, the chief problem is how to select from the multitude of different units available from the nations. This is going to take some time because I need to find out what is the most important unit of each category, or most valuable unit, that is, because even with the amount of prestige that is available, you want to get the most value for your prestige, right? So that's why I'm going to do this in the first phase of this mission. So let's go for the air defense, which I kind of liked in the last mission, and it was what led to destruction of some units on my part. I think one of my leopard tanks was destroyed this way because of the air unit that was stationed over the objective was able to shoot it at a distance without being countered by the air defense. So yeah, the one thing to note is if you want to upgrade this unit, this is basically railroaded, sorry to use the pun, but to the faction it was purchased in, so you cannot cross into other nations more improved or superior units. They have this United Nations air defense unit, but if I want to upgrade it, I can only upgrade to this one, which has only 2 range. So yeah, pretty impressive, but I guess I keep this because it doesn't really seem to add a lot. Although, yeah, it does add a bit more to the attack on the aircraft, but it has only 2 range, so you have to be very lucky in order to hit it from way afar, because mostly the aircraft or the helicopters at least have, I think, 3 range. Some of the aircraft have like 7 range attacks, so that is where this might be rendered useless. Tunguska, this is a leader that I received, so I need to upgrade this to add some attachment on this unit. But then, yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show the Russian unit. Oh, because it's not the upgrade screen. If I click the Russian unit in the upgrade screen, it automatically reverts to the Russian selection because I cannot go into other nations' unit. Anyways, yeah, let's look at all these different... Yeah, they're all... Oh, this is actually 3 range. 12 and 9, pretty decent. And I want to... I wonder how well these units will be able to survive going up against the Chinese airplanes or helicopters. Kind of guessing that this is not going to face the fate of my Eastern campaign Tunguskas, because the wild weasel is not going to be as active. I think they're just going to go for the airstrikes. So the air defense units are going to stay and maybe able to invest some attachment and even experience into it. Rather different, but yeah, certainly welcome. Now this is a unit that is very important because it can yeah, definitely cover a lot of different wide range of hexes, and it's pretty decent against the airplane as well, aircraft. Yeah, definitely 12. This is our unit that I used in the Eastern campaign, Grumble. And there's a unit that is actually upgrade over it, which we were not able to see because I guess that, yeah, until the end of the Eastern campaign, but now we have this available. Maybe I purchase one. Yeah, okay. And maybe yeah, this two for the aircraft specific anti-air. Because I know that the Russians have one of the best ones. Yeah. The other Europeans really cannot compare to the Russian missile technology. And these are all missiles, probably. Yeah, they all shoot missiles, not flak or anything like that. So I think one more Russian anti-aircraft. I think Grumble is good enough for now. And how about anti-helicopter? That is also a very important aspect. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty good, but has a one less range. The Roland 3 seems to be a variant of what we saw in the UN faction. I really shouldn't say UN faction because it is not a nation per se, it's a group of nations coming together, but for this LP purpose I just mentioned it as any other faction. Yeah, this is definitely better, but it loses out on the range, so we gotta measure that. So how much was it? 180? Yeah, it's pretty cheap. And this little cute unit, probably the smallest unit in sprite sense. I think I've not been able to recognize it on the field, that is able to do pretty well, but then it's not what we need. Oh, okay, those shoreland are also available. I think maybe these are probably the different units, but they use the same sprite, because memory limitations. 13 and 10, not bad. Marksman, okay. Yeah, and has 2 range. Yeah, the Tunguska here also distinguishes itself. So I guess in the end we gotta go all Russian for the air defense. Yeah, that's where it comes down to. So I guess I purchase a couple and see if we have enough. I think we have enough. Oh, we have a Patriot too. Wow, this is probably the best anti-air unit, but sadly I don't know why we don't have the United States unit available. And we do have a linebacker also. I just noticed this. Pretty good multi-purpose air defense, so I don't think I might need another Tunguska. Let's just remove this unit for now and see if we have enough later. Anti-tank. Anti-tank seems to be... we just have to probably go for tank first, and this is kind of low priority because we really need to shore up our tank forces. So let's go to tank. Let's just skip ahead to tank. T90, yeah, this is pretty good tank, but right now what I'm most concerned is try to get the most value out of it. And for 30 more prestige, I think this is going to increase because I need to upgrade, yeah, to 442. So I think that is also linear. Yeah, I think this is linear in terms of how the veterancy increases the prestige amount that you need to have to purchase this. So still it's going to be around the same difference, right? So this is 429 and this is 442. So yeah, it's 13. Wait a second. This 330. 330. Okay, so it does increase, not linearly, but it increases a bit more. So from 10 to, I think 10 to 13, I think. 429 to 442, yeah, so 13, 10 to 13. So I think it still does definitely better in terms of value segment because it has superlative defense against ground units, indirect defense. Perhaps the Russians do better in terms of soft attack. Yeah, it does better for soft attack and also one better in air defense. But then I think even in the ammo count, this one wins out. Yeah, it does win out. So I guess I purchased 2. Perhaps for infantry purposes, I buy the Russian one. And I think I saw the other tanks and they're all like reskins of each other. including the United Nations one. They have like 17 hard target attacks. Yeah, 17 here. Yeah, 17 here, 11, 17. Yeah, 11. So they're similar, if not the same. Leclerc is a bit better than the United Nations Leopard. Challenger 2, it's a bit better in the ground defense. But the difference being like 30 or so prestige points, I'd rather have all these upgrades that the Leopard 2 offers. And then finally the Russian one, I guess I buy one. Because it is better. Well, I mean, it's not even... But I do want to include a Russian tank in the Russian, basically fighting in Russia, so I include one. And helicopters, and oh wow, look at all these different airplanes. But I need infantry first, they're the most important aspect, one of the most important aspects right now. I don't have a lot of infantry, so this is a bit of a problem. I have a few German infantry, one American infantry. I think I need 3 more at least. I received this as a part of the prototype unit at the end of the Brilliant Victory. These guys not really have any... did I buy this unit or did this guy just survive? I think this guy was able to survive. Support unit is where you can... I don't think you can buy support unit unless you are in the... You can buy support unit, okay, so maybe I should buy this. But then the cost creeps up really high. I don't know why, because it only costs like 120 but kind of jumps up like that. I don't know. Oh, because of the included attachments, that's probably why. Yeah. Yeah, 120, 156. Anywho, let's try to look at all these engineers. I think I need a couple of engineers to fight the entrenched Chinese defenders. So they're not made from the same cloth, they're all different. 1313 and close defense and attack. 1512, these are the ones that I look at mostly, although excuse me, they're not the only important rating. 17 and 12, okay. Yeah, the New Zealand United Nations engineer is a bit better. But this is commander unit, so I guess we need a pretty good mix of engineers, commandos, and... what is this? Oh, German one, okay. Yeah, we need a good mix of engineers, commandos, and mechanical infantry. So what is the best mechanical infantry? This is 10-10. Yeah. Marines, 12-13, not bad. Marder is a bit cheaper though. 12. And Spartan, 10. Okay, so the French one's a bit better. It's cheaper. Interesting. And the Russian one has BMP-3. Yeah, they are mostly... They have more infantry selections. Seeing that this is Russian land, they have partisans and other support units that are available. Spetsnaz, unfortunately, was one unit that I advanced too much in the first turn and was swarmed and subsequently destroyed. Hopefully I'm not gonna make the same mistake again. But in terms of engineer, I think New Zealand engineer is the best. And in terms of the mechanical infantry, let's see. Yeah, either the United Kingdom one, Spartan. No, the French one, sorry. The French one is Marines. Or the United Nations, let's just check. 12, 13, 12, 7. Yeah, the French one is definitely superior, so I buy a couple. And as far as the engineer is concerned, I already have 2 engineers, so maybe I just add 1 more. I think the New Zealand engineer is the best. 520, very expensive unit. And I don't think I can buy a plane anymore, because I need to add a recon. Okay, so Blindo Centauro, Italian recon. I really need a lot of recon. Unfortunately, all these nations do not have that crazy Chinese or American Humvee variant that can travel 25 hexes. That seemed a bit overpowered to me, but seemed like a sort of a feature or the gameplay edition that the designers, original game designers, thought that was going to help a lot. And these modders probably thought that it was a bit too overpowering because they can just identify everything. And then what it can do is, after identifying all the air defense, go crazy with wild whistle. And then with a superior aircraft that the Russians can bring and then just destroy everything in its path. So they could be just game breaking in a way, so they not only increased the amount of the prestige required to buy this recon, they eliminated all the advanced recon, or those recon units that can travel like upwards of 25 hexes. Yeah, I kind of used to those recons, so it's kind of hard for me to adjust to this new reality of more slow advancement. So I'm just going for cheapest unit here, 230, too expensive. Russian one probably could do well, but it still costs 200. I'm kind of, complaining a bit too much, I think, but yeah, I think I just go for Russian one, the cheapest one. I'm not gonna even... I think we already have a pretty good recon, right? Yeah, we have a Fuchs, we have... this one we can probably upgrade. So the other ones I can probably use as a fodder. I have only 2 recons, which is unacceptable. I need at least like 4 or 6. Yeah, I buy 3. Alright, so anything else? Okay, the artillery. How many artillery do we have? We have 5, I think we have enough. I can add 1 more. Helicopters, yeah, I don't think I can do anything with helicopters. I guess, as known as, in other terms, Sukhoi fighter bombers and all these crazy... I don't know what this is. Tu-160 Blackjack that has just absurd amount of rating. Wow, I'd like to probably purchase this if I get around 3000 prestige points and is able to conserve some of these units. It'll be just a sight to behold. 5 range, 7 range. Yeah, it's amazing how much powerful that this kind of planes can get. Oh, and I have this planes, so I can upgrade. So let's yeah, but artillery, should I buy artillery? I want to upgrade some of these units first, so I don't think I can purchase it. Artilleries cost a lot too, around 500 prestige for a pretty good one, so yeah, that is going to just, get me out of prestige for long. Yeah. If I do well in this mission, probably I can purchase it. That's true. Let's see. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is quickly disappearing. Maybe I should just get these guys this and... Yeah, just split it. Hopefully my air defense, get this amount of air defense, can help. Yeah, 280. Yeah, and the rest for infantry. No, let's see. Yeah, Martyr is not too impressive, so can I upgrade to something else? 130? No. Maybe I can upgrade this to 130 to Farm Shagger. Then I have only 1 remaining for the infantry. I'd like to also add something here for the Marines as well. French Marines. Okay, 17 is pretty decent. Let me just... has River Assault, which is very welcome. Entrenches quickly. I think this guy we have to just go along and then help the other more experienced engineers. Or I can overstrength these guys. Let's see. How much? Alright. Okay. Infantry. Yeah. No, I don't even have a prestige to upgrade this. I can upgrade this guy. Let's see what else. What else I can upgrade? Oh, over strength. Yeah, I can overstrength this guy, but it's already overstrength. Alright. Not much. I can do this support unit overstrength, but no. This little guy reminds me of HQ7, but is there any Tunguska that I can... No. Alright, that's kind of weird. Oh, I can... Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Alright, so all set. Let's save. And empty slot. Okay, let's see. Railroad. Remake. RR. Ekaterinburg. Yeah, saved. Let's go into it. This is it. Check the map. Alright, so we start, oh, wow, here and here, I think. And we do have some units, Russian units, so that's pretty welcome, but we need to go through this Mongolian infantry and then the Chinese. Going to be, yeah, another crazy epic battle. Yeah, so let's plan ahead. So this is the Iset River, Ural Mountains, Ekaterinburg. Yeah, I remember these. Berezovsky. I think this will be not as well defended at first, but then we need to also capture this. So do we go down here to here? Let's see, this is all clear. Yeah, almost all clear except for these marshlands, so we need to probably approach from the top. And this is all forest and marshlands, so this is kind of blocked away from us. So the Russians will have to do it. And this is all kind of blocked away as well, so we can probably make with the river assault guys to attack, but I don't know how much of a forces that they would have here. So the Russians will have to take care of the Mongolians, which is a very tall order. And then after we clear the Mongols here, and perhaps by then we'll be here as well, so we can probably exchange some units as needed and then go down here. And then this is all wetlands. It's going to be pretty bad. This is going to be kind of blocked, but then we can make a... we can use a corridor here in order to attack from the south as well as north. Yeah, it's going to be pretty complex because of the layout of the land. That's for sure. So, okay, so Russians start from the south, attack north, then come down south with the help of the guys already in Ekaterinburg area. And then one goes to this side, and then the other go do a pincer attack from the south. Easier said than done, but yeah, we have to do it. So let's try to get these guys going. Oh, we do have a starting point here as well, but I don't know whether it's going to be useful. Wow, we have a really small amount of... yeah, we have a really small amount of units. T90, okay. We have a recon. So maybe we need an artillery and an air defense. Or support unit. Maybe a support truck in order to deploy from the south. Let's see if I have a support. Yeah, this guy. And I'm just betting that this will be able to deploy here, or else it's going to be trouble. And a marine, perhaps? This is undefended. Okay, we have a helicopter too. I don't know if we can bring it to the next mission, but let's not worry about that right now. Definitely need an artillery. I'm not too sure. I don't want to give expensive artillery south. So I just give this guy. This is still pretty expensive though. It's 450 or 480. BRD in one. Of course here, and wait a second. These guys are upgraded already. Oh my goodness! I made a lot of mistakes in the area because I purchased everything with the recon and the helicopter, which I think took like 80 out of the prestige points. same with other, probably the Marines and stuff, I think. No. But then I purchased so many of these guys with the 160. I think I wasted 640, so maybe I should go back and then do this again. Let me just go and try this again. Sorry about that. Because yeah, I didn't mean to buy all that attachment for the guys, so that's a mistake. Yeah, look at that. Let's see. Let's go to recon. Where is recon? Sorry, I'm kind of confused. Yeah, all this, look at that. It's not going to happen. I'm going to suffer mildly because I think we are on a really tight expenses right now. Yeah, because the purpose of me purchasing BRDM1 was to be cheap. Finding something cheap and usable. Let's see once again. Let's buy the Russian. See, I cannot choose anything right here, but then if I like click some units like this and then go back to Requisition screen, oh, why can I not purchase anymore? It's really weird, this game. Maybe I can purchase it now. Oh, maybe not, I don't know. I could purchase it, definitely, but I don't know why I cannot purchase it now. I don't know, because I checked this thing? I don't know. Yeah, I cannot. I mean, I purchased all these tanks, but now why am I blocked? Okay, this is weird. Go back. Yeah, there's no other way for me to purchase this, the Russian recon. That is very weird. Definitely. I mean, I could buy all the units. I was like looking at all these units, but now I can't. Very strange. Yeah, there's no arrow. Yeah, it's very weird. So the Italian, wait a second. Oh, I need to get these guys off. I mean, I like this BRDM1, except for that I purchased all the attachments for it. That's why I had to, you know, sacrifice. Then it's weird. Yeah. No, this guy really does not have a lot of good defense. Yeah, the difference is too much. 100 prestige is a bit too much for me to take. Yeah, it's really weird. I cannot buy this other nations' units. That's why at the end of the last mission, I thought that it was railroaded. Sorry to use the pun again. I thought that I was limited to the United Nations units. But then, yeah, the time is getting... Yeah, it's just getting too long. I'm taking too much time. So let's just purchase United Nations units and be done with it. It's really weird. Maybe I have a one chance or something. It's really weird. So it can travel 11, right? Multi-wheeled, all-terrain vehicle. Yeah, I'd rather purchase 11 than 10. And this is a bit too expensive unit to... You know what, I buy 2 of them. In the end, it's the same thing. I might have to purchase, I don't know, let's purchase this one and then with the 80, let's buy some upgrades for these guys. Yeah, I cannot purchase, right? Yeah, it's all United Nations now. It's really weird. Very weird and disturbing. Yeah, let's buy one for this guy. And also looking at the infantry. So, well, yeah, tank is more important, I guess. No, this one, this guy. And what else? Oh, nope, I can't. Oh, alright, so I already purchased 2, yeah. You know what, I take this guy, yeah, I take this off and then give it to this guy, yeah. Yeah, this is better. Okay, let's go into it once again and give the support unit right here and 1 artillery. Yeah, I think all the infantry might be good enough because if I find some guys here I can probably deploy then. I don't want to waste too much. I give it engineered prototype. And the north, going straight into Ekaterinburg. Some tanks. Yeah, once again the Leopard, Challenger, another Leopard, and American. Yeah, okay, good. I have 10 tanks, I think. And recon. This guy. Okay. A marine. I don't know whether this is actually good. Let's give it some ardor. Let's see. It has a river assault. Yeah, so you can probably cross into this area if this seems to be a bit too much. Don't really feel good about this. Yeah. But maybe I should put some helicopters here too. Just in case. And the Marines, yeah, we follow up the tanks with the engineers, and of course, followed by the artilleries, the American artillery. These artilleries. Good range, okay. And before I forget, yeah, these guys, rumbles. And lastly, I think I have another helicopter to see whether I can help in the north. Okay, alright, so let's begin. Nope. Alright, so 8 turns left. This is fair days, air superiority is 80%, which is excellent. Alright, so let's try to see what is happening. I have identified this guy. Deploy more forces. No, I cannot do it. Okay. Can I deploy down south? No, I cannot do it. Alright, so things are going swimmingly well, I guess. Let's enter into this Russian town. Another infantry, let's enter into it. Alright, so we have... Yeah, we can deploy around this area and also this area, so that's good. Yeah, this guy should move. And so is this guy. Okay. Artillery check with Challenger or the Leopard. Oh, that was pretty close. Yeah. Eight turns. I don't know how one is expected to. Should I do recon? Yeah, I think it's going to be destroyed though. So I need one more. Yeah, too bad about the range movement that recon is able to. Yeah, this is recon, so I need to learn the units once again. Yeah, I mean the recon cannot really travel at all, which is... I really need to do this. Alright, okay. So we have 2 tanks, not identified yet. I don't really feel good about it. I need to overrun some of these guys. Okay, good. We identify something. And 22. 22, yeah. We're going to be in a bit of a pinch. So which is great against... I can shoot at this guy probably. Yeah, this is good. Excuse me. Yeah, need to do more recon. I need to rely on this. Yeah. Ah, wild weasel. Yeah. Okay, not good. Keep shooting. There's a Tunguska, I think. Yeah, all wild weasel. Need to destroy it. Perhaps this is going to... Yeah, that's good. And then also... Let's do this guy, revealing further map. No further air defense, I think. Which is pretty good, I have to say. So, yeah, one more. They're all going to survive, which is good, I guess. Oh my goodness. Yeah, wasn't able to do there. Alright. So, went to steel. This guy can move a bit further. 13. I think this is also overpowered. Yeah, so we need to get some of these tanks out in the AMX is decent against. Pretty good. And it's really heavily overpowered. Bison also, okay. Yeah, let's see if I can do this AMX 2. 2 once again. So what was this guy? Shock tactics. Yeah, even with shock tactics. Not going to do too well. Alright, let's do it. 23. It's a bit of an improvement, but not much. I wonder if there's any units over here. I don't think so. Well, yeah, it's going to be murder against our infantry. And this... Well, okay, can I get... No. I've used all my units for that purpose. Alright, so let's see. The recon... Oh, okay, the BMP. Not good. Not good news. Yeah, I don't know how much Mongols brought their forces in. Oh, this is really bad. This is very bad. Yeah, alright. I don't know how I'll be able to do this. But let's try it. The support is not available here. The deployment is not available here anymore. Okay. I need to probably aim at this infantry from the north using the artillery. Yeah. Three. I have an infantry here. We might have some artillery down here too, so I don't know what to do right now. This guy is in terrible danger. So I need to aim my artillery there as well. Okay. Anti-tank help in this case? Three. Ah, yeah, 27, 99 IG. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to suffer pretty bad in this turn. Okay, they're all leaders too. So are they front loading their defenses once again? Okay, let's see. Oh! Okay. There's one more guy. Marauder. Wait a minute, Marauder is only for aircraft, right? Hmm. Yeah, they might have some anti-air. Is this anti-air? No, Red Arrow, tank destroyer. Man, the range is just driving me crazy. 1 and 8, I can do it. 7 and 6, even better. Ah. Yeah. Deploy more recon, perhaps? Chip recon? Is there any chip recon? Let's see. No, that was all. No, this is recon. This is also recon, so yeah, let's get these guys out and see what they have up there. Can this guy travel from here? For the forest, I don't think it's gonna really work out that way. Yeah, why not? Yeah, infantry might be useful down there as well, but not in this hex. Let's follow up from the bottom. Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't identify someone in the open. There's another guy here. I don't think it's that heavily defended. Oh my god. There's a tank. That's actually pretty good. Wow. There's... Holy crap. Wow. Alright. It's a pretty tense situation right here. Yeah, it's a Mongolian, I think, light infantry or garrison. Keep deploying, I think, from the south. And also, yeah, infantry. I think we can defend our space right here. We need to be very careful though. Yeah, some of these guys can... And of course the Patriot going to help down here. And alright, we have a slew of... We have some tanks right now. T90 might be... Is it overpowered? No, it's not. So I need to probably put these guys in. And the air defense I'd worry about later. There's another marine that I can use. Yeah, the tank. One and one. Yeah, not enough. My goodness. Yeah, they're light infantry. Very powerful. Okay. Recon. Can recon sprint at the same time? I think so. I don't really see any designation, special designation for this. 1 and 4, yeah. This is going to be a slog. Once again. Another tank. Two, 23. Yeah, have I used all the engineer? Yeah, engineer is gonna come under heavy fire here. Okay. Yeah. I guess Leopard. And T90 is going to help here. 2 tanks. 5, nice, okay. Just, yeah, preventing their counterattacks. Yeah, still limited. I can only buy United Nations troops. I don't know what to think about that. I really don't know. Anti-tank. Tank destroyer. With 4, not bad. Now, yeah, he's able to reach even with the retreat. Oh, we're getting some good rolls here. Wow. Alright, how about you now? Yes, that's good. You're getting very good rolls. Soften this guy up a bit. No. I have 2 Leopard tanks. One of them has to do pretty well. And it has a good range. Yeah, alright. Anything else that I can deploy? Any other tanks? I can deploy some Tunguskas. Yeah, alright. And this guy should try to travel down there. I'm really worried about it. This guy. And infantry. Yeah, I need infantry. After these guys move, the infantry such as the Marines move. Yeah, worried about... I think Martyr might be toast. And also this guy might be not doing too well. Thing is, yeah, I don't know whether they can recover in time in order to be replenished or replaced if needs be. Let's see, yeah, it's not going to do well. Go down. And engineer. Engineer is supposed to be pretty great against the tanks, so let's try our luck there. Jura and Jura is going to be... Yeah, but just like that, I have an upper hand now. A bit more. But they can't block our way. You know, attack from the south, but then it's going to be a bit too much, I think. Going to be supported, however. There's an artillery here, there is another artillery here, and yeah, so it's going to be protected pretty well. So let's try, not with this guy, but with AMX, French tank. And try our luck. Once again, 4-in-1. Yeah, it definitely runs away, and no other choice but to go after this guy. Can this guy travel farther? No. Yeah, no. This guy is not able to travel. Yes, track, so it's going to be bogged down. What happens if there's another tank waiting? It might be good if I have another artillery that I can bring in, but yeah. Not to be. Okay. Protect, yes, here. And I bet they have like some airplanes here too. So that is another worry. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get this guy. He has the experience of 329. Wow, I really need to destroy it. There's no question. I have to sacrifice something in order to destroy it. Okay, so Marines, no. There has to be something. Ah, man, this tank is the only one that I have. Yeah, I have to destroy it. No other way. I just do my best to protect these guys to, with the fend against the planes and whatnot. Perhaps it's gonna reach, perhaps not. Yeah, all these guys. And yeah, Mongols really necessitate that I move with the infantry from the south as well. Some change in plans once again. Alright, so these are all the guys I have. And oh, there's a helicopter. Wow. Man. Please don't get caught. 5 and 4. The Marines. Oh, Marines can actually reach here. Good. Yeah, okay, let's attack. Rest our forces. And protect against, yeah, just have to protect. How much of a defense does this guy have? Pretty good. 9 and... so 9 ground defense. Let's go as far as possible. And with infantry perhaps... 5. Oof. Man, experience does count. You probably shoot from afar. Yeah, I think I'd take that. 1, alright. Okay. The reach is not protected. They're fairly well protected. Okay, I'm kind of worried about any tank action coming from here. From both this area. Maybe I should... and also the planes, yeah, I'm worried about the planes as well. One goes here and... maybe I should... yeah, bait them or something. 1, another one. No, I don't think that's going to be useful. Okay. Yeah. Can you see? No. Okay. Alright. So let's see what happens. First turn is over. Okay, let's see what happens. Are they going to replace or... yeah, they replaced. Oh my goodness, here we go. Yeah, it's Wild Weasel. They don't have a lot of... they don't have a lot of... oh my gosh. Air mission points though. 4. It's a bit better, but man. Yeah, following the same script though of attacking our anti-air. Wait, bunker. Okay. Oh my. Yeah, they're coming out like gangbusters. Wow, this devastating fire guy. Please stop. Well, of course, it's not the end. Oh, okay, so it was the end. Alright, so maybe the heavier defense is down further, I guess, cross the river, I said, or east said. Alright, so we fared pretty well. We didn't get killed. Every one of our unit was spared. Didn't suffer a lot of damage. That is encouraging.